Hello everyone, Nubkex here, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we got to here, and we picked up this mace, which is a really powerful soulbound mace, and we kind of oohed and awed over it. Then, we proceeded to walk back through this room, and Aloth died. Not just got knocked out, or maimed or anything, he full on, straight up, totally 100% keeled over, permanently dead. Which is a bit of a problem. I actually don't know why that mechanic is in the game in some ways. Because people would just reload. We're gonna be a bit more cautious this time. So what I did find was, we've got these things with these holes, and we can examine each one of them. But I actually had a sigil of the sword, which I was able to place into this, which will, I think, turn off some of the traps, which will help us to get out of here. So we're actually going to not go in there quite yet. We're going to explore the rest of this place. And I think I have explored most of it. And we're going to see if we can find any more of these sigils place in there that won't get us killed. Hopefully I got all the loot that we got the same as before. I think I've been everywhere. Hopefully I was paying attention. Guess we'll find out. Reached Old Valley in the west. Cold wind from the south. This. Seek the White Forge in the north. And beware our parents east. Alright. As you approach the door, you notice a round depression within the surrounding frame. The moulding around the depression is elaborately carved, with a row of foreign symbols lining the topmost edge of the circle. Examine the socket. The depression is about 3 finger widths deep. Few small stone fragments jutting out from the wall. Some pieces seem to rotate independently along slots, but they've no obvious effect in and of themselves. Let's put the stone disc in the socket. At first, the disc does not seem to fit until it is oriented a specific way. You hear a quiet click of casings and it sinks into place. Hang on. Leave for a second. Dial faces north once more. That's okay. So, Old Valley on the west, Bolton from the south, north for the forge, or our parents east. That's as far as we can go. Let's turn east. Forge in the north. Seek it in the north. Went to the west. Cold wind from the south. So I think we go east. Let's turn it clockwise. Push the disc. It spins out of your hand. It makes a complete revolution and rises so that it's flush with the rings once more. It comes to rest the arrow pointing north. They leave. Not it, huh? How strange is that? So, go counterclockwise. Push the disc. Then, went to the south. Ah, you feel a satisfying thunk and notice the dial has sunk a fraction of an inch into the depression. The door's still locked, and this feels like a step in the right direction. Okay. So counterclockwise. Push the disc. No. So why was it south first? Seek it in the north. Oops, whoops, no. So to seek it in the north. A cold wind from the south reached Olvalia in the west, and bore our parents east. Reached the White Forge in the north. South. West. East, north. South, west, east, north. South. West. East. North. First, nothing happens, but after a few seconds have passed, the disc recedes deeper into the socket. You hear a clunk and a rattle of chains, and the door nearby swings open. The way is clear.
I'll see what's ahead.
Now, we still have this minecart. I still want to grab this thing as well.
Hey.
Hold the phone. Should we go take the minecart? Because this is actually the end of this thing. Let's attempt to get through this room without the sigils, I guess. So, actually, we'll come down here. We'll throw a save. Don't need to be in stealth. You can just double time it over. It's fine. I still need to do some inventory management and stuff like that, but we'll hold off on that for a little bit, I guess. It'll be okay. It is funny. Without talking through the fights, they're a lot easier. You can kind of kill stuff without paying as much attention to provide commentary. Let's grab this for her.
Let's keep quiet.
These are Abaddon's treasures.
Are they though? Oh, you can see this is like, look, that's all charged up. You see that?
Uh-huh. You gotta see this.
Have detected, huh?
The devil went down!
Oh boy.
And
Too badly off though. This thing might attack us as well. Send a dare through.
You profane up.
Oh, hello. They're totally gonna attack us, huh? Do a clear out here.
We don't secret ground.
We can get in this wizard. Okay, we can. We got traps galore here. We'll be okay. Alright, so let's paralyze this warrior. He's kind of tanky. Oh my, they've got magics coming through here. You get over here. Get out of that fire. There we go. In fact, you summon in the Sifted Spirit Lance. And then go ham with your attacking. Become beast mode attacking now. What's this thing? Fragment of the Wizard? Fragment of Examiner? Ah, yeah, we took him down just fine.
Yes.
There we go. That's the item got without too much hassle. Stick it on here as well. So we actually can get through like that. Boom, there we go. Lovely. Alright. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. We snuck on through. We took the stuff. We robbed them blind. We'll stick with this sword. The sword... Man, killing 50, it's going to take a long time. We might just wait until we fight some vessels, to be honest. Like, we're not losing out on that much. We're actually not losing out on that much.
Of course.
So let's just wait until we fight some vessels. Now, what's happened to her? She has a system shock and minor fatigue. Yeah, she's pretty in bits. We should probably rest at this point. Oh, I also didn't pick up the key this time. I didn't need to, right? Foundry, the minecart tunnels. Let's take the minecart tunnels. Let's see what that does before we go to the foundry. May regret this massively, I guess we'll find out once we get in. We'll rest after we go through, because we might take some more injuries. Alright, climb in. You and your allies clamber into the minecart in a graceless jumble of jabbing elbows and weapons. Pull the lever! With a shriek of grinding metal, the lever slides into place. The cart gives a mighty shudder and then starts rolling slowly along the track. It moves downhill, quickly gathers speed. Oh boy, on the next rise it becomes clear there's some form of enchantment upon the tracks. The cart loses none of its momentum. Oh my god. After a sharp turn, you find yourself rapidly approaching a fork in the tracks. One leads left, another upward to the right. Look around quickly. Another lever. Grab it as you go past. Adair does it. In a show of agility, Adair manages to hang over the side of the cart and grab the lever as it comes along. The lever slams into place and the impact nearly knocks Adair out of the cart. There's a grinding noise. The tracks shift ahead of you just in time. The cart rattles onto the right track. After a dizzying series of turns and twists, it slows, then stops at the entrance to a new cavern. Where are we?
I shall be discreet.
Oh, it's just like a treasure chest cavern. Hello. Oh, with the sigil of the shield. Ah, so we should have come here first. Oh well. And then there might have been another sigil I forgot to pick up the second time around. I don't know. Let's hop in. Okay. And we're back here. That's cool. We could go to the other place then, I guess. Climb in. Pull the lever. Let's continue. Oh,
Hey.
no, it's not going to work. I guess it just brings us back. Okay, so hop in. Alright, that's fine. Well, that's cool. Now we could go put the... Ooh, well, there's traps. But we could put it in there if we wanted. But I don't think there's strictly a need to. So let's just go down here. And then rest when we get down there. Yeah, that's interesting. Where would the other sigil have been? Don't know. I have a feeling I may simply have missed it. If so, so be it. Or else it could be down here and we're supposed to pick it up down there and come back. I don't know. Either way. I guess if we put all the sigils in, it wouldn't have triggered the fight. Or maybe it still triggers the fight, but it just doesn't have the traps. Who knows? You might mix out in some XP, but I mean, we got the item. We're fine. We took them out in the fight. Fine. Okay, let's rest here. Get our bonuses for everybody.
Hey.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
Together. We're in this together.
Several skeletons have been laid alongside one another. The legs and ribs are broken, but a dented Abaddon statuette has been left among them.
Hey.
Intriguing. Hello.
I'll organize the troops to guard the stairs. We can hold them off for a while.
Vazo's repairing the Guardians. Lune's preparing for the...
You can't be serious about this. Let's just wait those monsters out. Abaddon wouldn't let us...
Abaddon rewards earnest work, not begging and cowering. We must hurry.
I wonder what happened to
Good
them
thing
again.
I sold most of my jewelry.
It's this thing. I can't actually interact with it. Curious.
Arm yourselves, soldiers!
If you say so.
You could just pick this lock. Yeah.
That'll do.
We get XP from picking the lock, so we might as well. Armor racks, some exceptional breastplates, helmets, that's fine. This one has exceptional brigandine, brace of deflection again, which is nice. Girdle of the driving wave, grants knockdown 1 per encounter. That's kind of cool. And some camping supplies, very nice. Okay, a few little bits in there, nothing too huge. Something pull this construct apart like a child's toy.
We'll give ourselves for the battery.
Spooky. You know what? Let's go in there. What's the worst that could happen?
The records are here. Keep searching.
Is this safe, Curate Loon?
Oh, it's necessary. The ancient scrolls, all their histories. Intriguing. What's this? Nature's Embrace. Okay, grants wood skin when hit by a critical hit. 2 per encounter, in fact. It gives us 60 ore. Ah. And it's actually an area of effect as well. Pierce, shock, burn, and slash the ore. 6 of it. 15. For 15 seconds. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. Oops. Let's take it to Adair for now. Annals of the Pargrunnen. It was the time of Edrahil, the Sure-Footed, that we came to Cleoban Relag, an ancient place of the builders, as the locals call them. It was a marvelous sight. A door in the mountain, framed by a pair of ghoulish aspects. Through some exercise of trickery or cunning, Edrahil was able to gain access for our scholars that we might observe and record what lay inside. We discovered a foundry of sorts, the like of which neither we nor our distant brethren had seen. Through careful observation, we surmised that the ancients had used this place to extract souls and transfer them to suits of armor, delicate and challenging work, yet the scale they had achieved left us humbled and astounded. Perhaps most remarkable were the golems, living suits of armor powered by essence. We lost 2 of our fellows when the creatures caught us unawares. but once we subdued them, they proved quite fascinating. All too aware that our hosts would never again allow us, nor other curious travelers, to visit this place, we took meticulous notes and measurements of all we saw, forsaking bread and sleep until the work was done. We reported all to Edrahil, whereupon he praised our work and urged us quickly forward. For such a place lay abandoned in the forest, who can say what other mysteries gods and kith have left in this strange and wild land? Fair point, a fair point. What sort of belt do you have? Regeneration. Okay. You've got a very good belt. What's your belt? Dexterity +1, which is also not too bad. Thanks for the follow, music in my head. You know, I think this Dior thing is probably better. Lose a bit of dex, but get a lot of defense. I think that's a good call, actually.
Hey.
And she's the most likely to be crit with her terrible, well, not her terrible deflection, but her relatively low deflection. Her deflection is actually quite solid. Okay, we got ourselves some wraiths, some battery sirens, lovely stuff. They're not actually immune to frighten, so I think we will drop down our phantom foes here. Make them a bit easier to hit. Actually, it's going to be difficult to hit them with it. We'll try our best, though. Drop our crit aura as well. And you can go all deleterious on us. You can get out of stealth. Choppy choppy. If you can get inside. Ooh, we're actually being attacked from behind. That's worrying. He has pulled many... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We've pulled a lot of enemies here.
I'm here.
Boost your defenses there, son. Go Frenzy. And I'd actually pop your Savage Defiance. Oh god, she might be in real trouble, actually. I'm not sure what we should attack here. Alright. Let's pain block her. Where's our Vizard? Oh, he's right in the middle here, huh? Right in the middle here. That's okay. What we can do is drop a wall of force. Hang on. That's the way I want. Almost. Yeah, that will do. Gonna cover us with that a little bit. He's in trouble, he's getting targeted down. I mean, he's got his defenses rolling, so there's not much else we can do. We could drop this too. Gives him a lot of deflection. Wizard double is again more deflection. Let's do the displaced image. We did drop the pain block on her, didn't we? Vulnerable attack. Actually, I don't think we did. I think we got stunned. Yeah, so still pain block on her. He's got Savage Defiance rocking. Good. Time to do big damage if possible. Best we can do. Oh boy, we are getting rather flanked here. He is in some trouble as well.
I'm here.
I don't think he's being hit by spells, you see, is the issue. Okay. You can drop a Console Halt's Siphon on these guys. Should actually do some pretty big damage. Alright, she's safe enough now. Valerie, you're gonna have to just run inside, if possible. You actually can't get in there. Listen, you get behind here and stab this battery siren. Oh, we're being attacked by stuff. That's not good. Durance! Help us out here. Adair's way back there fighting this thing. Adair, you know what? Just ignore it and come hit this wraith instead. Doesn't matter if it disengages. You're like invincible. It's fine. She's just trying her best to fight like all of these things at once. They're not immune to fear, actually. They might as well frighten them. Might help, you never know. Oh, where's she going? She's going for the back line? Damn, you ballsy. Damn, you ballsy. Alright. Guess that's okay. Bard Instinct this guy. He might be dead by the time he wakes up, actually. The Bard Instinct this guy. Use summon the Spirit Lance. Start going ham. He's just gonna go crazy now, just chopping fools up. Look at this. Chop, chop, chop. It turns into this melee machine. These melee wizards, or like semi-melee wizards, are actually really good.
Hey.
That was a mess. We pulled a whole bunch of packs. We got through, though. We got it actually through very well, I would say. Bronze Abaddon Statuette. Intriguing. Could be a quest item.
Keeping an eye out.
A star pattern crack radiates from the center of this table as if a hammer or mace smashed it. A pair of skeletal hands protrude beneath. Oh. Scary stuff.
If you say so. That'll do.
Lockpick that for free, actually. Shimmering cloak, very nice. We got one of those already. They're pretty decent. A lovely place here. What's in here?
See now what the flame has shown us? Right away, Master Vassal.
Armory key, very nice. Camping supplies.
If you say so.
So I guess we could probably camp. Generate some. Oh,
If you say so.
generate some spells.
Yes.
We're not particularly short of spells.
I'll have it in no time.
Oh, well, you obviously can't do that.
If you say so. That'll do.
Address sphere. But a quest item?
Hey.
Yeah. So camping. Actually, we have lost our original resting bonus. So there's actually no harm in camping again. It just refreshes all of our stuff for free. I think we keep the racial bonus against spirits. The accuracy is just very useful. Yeah. Very useful. Damage versus flanked is pretty nice with her. She flanks so much and so often. But I think the accuracy for more crits is good, and then just plain old Dior for him. I mean, we could, I suppose, get like a accuracy bonus for him as well.
Hey.
Not that important. Okay. Hello.
Stand your ground!
They gonna attack me? Some of them do, you see. Never be too sure. Oh, maybe we're supposed
Quickly,
to come at it from
there's
this
not much time.
entrance.
Alone, we've never introduced this much essence into the White Forge.
Abaddon gave us the tools, Vassal. We've got to make them work.
Worked out great for you. Oh, your skin prickles as you approach the vat. It teems with soul energy, with lives spent and stored thrice over. Essence roils like churning water, running over ancient pipes and gears. But there within the vat itself lies a heavy stone disc, rune engraved and pale as bone. Leave it alone for now. What is all this? What is this place first? Binding of Souls. The margins of this text are scribbled with notes and references. The ink-stained pages appear to have seen much use in earlier times. The removal and transference of souls is a practice both ancient and sophisticated. There's evidence that the Anguithans were particularly adept at this, yet few details have survived them. Someone scrawled Annals of the Parkrunnen of the paragraph with page references. What is known is that the removal of a soul is a difficult process, and one that requires an expert hand and precise tools for any chance of success. Early attempts on a test pool of 138 goats left most of the subjects with maimed or fractured souls. In all but 2 of the 11 instances where the soul was successfully removed, the essence dissipated before the scholars could capture it. The word transfer to holding vessel are written and underlined in the margin. The process requires conductive materials, copper and adra specifically. Immersion in water is important to ensure that the soul is drawn in a steady and uniform manner, with no distortions or breakages. A warped soul is at best useless, worst unpredictable. The arrow points in this paragraph to a scrunched note: extraction pool in sewer 18 foot wide by 3 foot deep. Abaddon relag, I would think. We have since mastered the process of soul transference and have seen the benefits of infusing forged work with the essence of animals and wilder. What remains to be seen is whether we might see greater gains from using the souls of Kith, where we would procure the appropriate subjects, and how much personality and autonomy we'd want to leave intact in such cases. A string of notes winds around and below this paragraph, beginning with criminals, prisoners of war, volunteers, and ending with Forge Guardians in block letters. Lovely.
If you say so. Got it done.
I mean, reach for the object. You feel a chill run up your arm the moment your fingers brush the disc's surface. Whispers erupt from the stone around you, and out of that chorus rises a single steady voice.
Stop! These methods belong to us, to the Pargrunin!
What is this?
Years of toil, the pride of a generation. You would steal from us? From the...
Abaddon himself. You will regret your trespass.
Yeah, you hear a clicking, grinding noise in the hall. In the hall, something moans and snarls outside. But we got the Adder disc, so that's good.
Does the flame reveal?
Trap detected. Might unleash some sort of beast. The fireball trap, okay. Not what I expected, I'll be honest.
This I haven't.
Oh, hello. We just got... Oh my goodness, they're coming at all angles here. Alright, Adair, stay strong, buddy, stay strong. Okay, we're right into this. Drop our critical blessing on us. We'll have to do. They've all gone this way, so I guess I'll drop a flank on them that way.
Okay.
Oh, we triggered a disengage attack. Not what I wanted to do. I want to just get around the back of this. Got some range things over there. Bit of a pain. Alright, we've done that. Do a normal blessing on us here. Boost this up. There are a lot of enemies here. What sort of AoEs can we drop to help things out? We drop one of these, which would hobble all of them. Actually be pretty nice. Hit a lot of them. Probably want to pop this as well. So did that cast get interrupted because of that? I think it did.
Can't get out of here!
Well, he's cast it now, that's for sure. Let's drop a force wall like through this hall then. This looks pretty good. Like so.
What?
Prayer against fear seems pretty good. Let's time parasite these things. Did I not time parasite it? Try again. Oh, because it keeps stunning us and stuff. God damn, that's annoying. Rightio. Someone sits those lands here. And we're ready to choppy. Yeah. Oh, she's gonna step in that trap, almost definitely. Okay, you know, stop casting. And just summon your martial prowess so you can choppy really good. No, not ringleader. I'm going to... Where is it? Yeah, borrowed instinct off of this battery siren. Should be able to hit it pretty well, make it a lot weaker. And make me a lot stronger. Win-win. That's gonna set off the trap! Oh, Jesus. That trap. I should probably run them back there. Pause and run them back. That's a fairly big hit. Severe burn, and you've got a severe burn.
Lead the way.
I mean,
Hey,
we've got the camping
shall be
supplies,
discreet.
so we should probably use them. At this point. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, let's camp. I mean, in these big dungeons, it really does show you... I really do feel like we can just slap our guys on auto-casting quite often, because we have so many spells at this stage in the game that you can just cast and cast and cast, and with resting because of traps, you know, it's like you get your cast back.
We'll stand ready, Commandant.
Oh, hello. Look at all this stuff. We have some vessels. If you could swap your weapon, get ready to fight some vessels, you know. You can actually charge in. You can charge in as well. Actually, you charge into the side. We'll drop a flanking thing on these guys. I'm going to drop a accuracy. Base accuracy to start us off. He's going to do deleterious. Actually, no, he's not. He's going to drop a potentially paralyzing fireball, frostball on these guys. Should be nice.
Let's try that again.
Certainly hit some of them. Oh, he was teleported away. That's rather rude. That is rather rude. Go deleterious. We're going to shoot stuff. It's going to be good. Battery shield wall. That should be fine. Prayer against fear should be good as well. Where's Maneha? Okay, just go frenzy. We can... Not ringleader, no. I think borrowed instinct is quite nice. Against one of these specters. If we could borrowed instinct, what's the chance to hit her? 86%? That would stop her from doing some of her worst stuff. Lower her perception and her intellect. Would be really effective. Yep, there we go. Not bad. That makes me more accurate and really limits what she's able to do, which is fantastic. Let's drop a big critical buff on herself now. She should have her heal if she needs it. Yeah, go pop this Savage Defiance, why not? What I want you to do... Devotions to the Faithful is perfect. Drop a Crown to the Faithful. Where's Adair at? Right in the middle. Yeah, Crown to the Faithful right here would be good too. You did pop your defense, didn't you? Yes, you did. Okay, let's frenzy. I think she's just taking disengage attacks. I'm not sure. Phantom Foes is still going for a little bit. Freeze the battery siren. That's that. You can summon in Sitzels when you're unstuck. He's kicking ass, that's good. You could sap this Wraith. Sap the Wraith, he's gonna cast something. Damn it, he got the cast up before we could stop him. Okay, they're almost down. We're good. We good. It's this guy left. Gonna be a problem. Lovely. There we go. I needed to do this again as well, the 20 resolve, so that's done. Now he's got the super duper hat. We just need to go drink some delicious bevs. Another Abaddon statue.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
Dang it. This place is still full of screams and wails and horrible sounds. Truly lovely. We found the White Forge, guys. Oh, hang on. Let's pause the screaming. Place of Great Silence. Alright. 5 years ago, 12 senior monks of the Ixloki began a silent pilgrimage into Tetlatuan, forbidding hills plagued by severe weather that locals believe are cursed by the gods. The monks were supposed to emerge from their retreat this year, but they have not returned. An expedition of novices into Tetlatuan discovered their camp, but they were shocked to find only hollow skin shells of their masters sitting in a circle, frozen in their meditative poses. The inner circle of the thingies theorize that the masters have transcended their previous physical forms and may be wandering the eastern reach. They have sent word to the various lords and raids Ceres and the Deerwood that the Istalaki would very much like to be reunited with their masters so their wisdom can be passed on to a new generation. Let's send our monk friend. Let's see what he has to say about that.
If you say
Back
so.
to the screaming.
Got it done.
Got a chest with some camping supplies. Lovely. Killer tugs at your essence. A pulse from the world itself moves through it. Oh, it's like a big dragon.
The Guardians will hold the door as long as need be.
Everyone else is ready. So few of us remain.
Lord Abaddon, guide our hands and steel our hearts. Give us the mercy of your forge.
Okay. Oh, someone. Thank you. Level up. Well spotted. Lovely. I guess just survival for him. He's got 10 lore, which I think is the most we ever need. Ooh, some new spells. A delayed fireball. He hurls out a tiny ball of flame that sits for a fixed amount of time before exploding for heavy burn damage. Seems awkward to use. Lengreth's warding staff. Conjures a powerful quarterstaff that adds deflection and pushes enemies away with hobbled effect. Oh. This does a lot less damage, but it gives a lot of deflection. So it's a very defensive staff. That could be kind of useful. Oh, it pushes allies away. Interesting. A substantial phantom is an advanced version of essential phantom, creating an independent copy of the wizard that can cast a small set of low-level spells. Ooh. Due to the advanced nature of the spell, the copy from substantial phantom is more durable than essential phantom. That sounds really good. Let's grab that. And wall of draining. Bow AoE. Enemies passing through or standing in this wall will lose time from any of their timed beneficial status effects. For each second drained, the wizard gains duration on any beneficial status effects they have. That is very nice. The wall lasts for ages as well. Yeah, those two things seem really good. We just suck up all their buffs and we prolong our own buffs. That's very nice. And the substantial phantom seems great too. Let's go for those. Okay, deleterious alacrity of motion. No question there. That's what we want to empower. We've mastered that. Very nice. What's this? Scale armor. Some iron ingots. Very nice. Few tokens. Filthy coins. Okay, let's explore the rest of this place first before we tinker. Hang on, actually. No, we can take a little bit of a look around here. Skeletons were stacked to be harvested, I assume. Ring of Searing Flames. Okay, nothing special there.
Abaddon worshippers. They pray to metal and ignore the fire that shapes it. Little wonder they didn't survive.
Thing's pretty intense looking. Right, let's get over here. Let's explore the rest of this room. Battery Watchtower, huh? We also have this place we'd actually never fully we might be able to get back around to it and find the central room as well. And then we can mess with the forge. Spooky. For his level 2 mastery spell, he's got the Siphon, Console Hots. I don't know if it's that good,
Guide us.
but it's what we chose in the end.
Of course.
Look at this. We pulled it apart like a child's toy. This wall was a yard thick and solid stone, yet something broke through. I probably would rejiggle. Right, you get in there. And go fight some of these things. We can get in on them early, it's gonna be good. There's a lot of them to go. I'll take a shot on this for some easy focus.
Hey.
Alright, deleterious. Go, go, go! Love it. Love it! You should actually, sorry, you should be casting your masteries as well, please. Alright, I actually just got a whole lot of stuff here. Let's suck their time out. Why not? And let's throw our big freezing thing. Hopefully hit all of them.
This is getting nowhere.
If it does, it will be beautiful. Oh shit, I froze our own girl and we didn't freeze them. That's not that good. That's not that good at all. Whoops. We drop a death ray on her. Oh, the chance to hit's fairly abysmal, actually. Tell you what. Oh, that's right. We actually have our level things now. Let's summon a substantial phantom. Why not? These don't have... Oh, they have some buffs. Battle cries. Summon the essential phantom. I'm sorry. Don't move. So this is gonna like cast some spells. That's pretty cool. Arduous motion of delay. If we can hit both of those, it'd be pretty nice. Oh no, it's gonna hit him. Ah, shit, it hit Adair. That's not good. A lot of enemies here as well. Durance, we're relying on you to do some work. World fake Aloth. Blast the Spectre, yeah?
And I'm stuck.
Look, his basic attacks have Blast. Look at that. But Aloth's basic attack... Oh, they do have Blast. Is Blast gonna work again? Is Blast working? Hooray. Maybe Blast just doesn't work against a single target. I'm kind of confused by the whole thing. Resurrection. Let's do our minor avatar here as well. So he becomes like supercharged. Minor avatar, go. Be the hero that Gotham needs.
Let's try that again.
Become like this unkillable aspect of your god, of Magran. Look at his stats now. That is awesome. We could like rebuke the whole room as well if we wanted. Like that. Should be nice. Super fast now. Well, kind of super fast. Where's this person? What's she doing? Go hit this one. Why are we standing around as well? Go hit this thing. Why are you standing around? Go hit this thing. Yeah, there we go. I think Blast was watching, guy. Was working. Hang on. Let's see. Aloth. He's still hitting them for that. Let's see. Did he trigger blasts? I think he might have triggered blasts. Still doing tiny damage with Crush. Aloth. Blaze it. Raise it. Aloth hits. I'm not seeing anything about blasts here. Nothing about blasts. Maybe not, guys. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Kind of confused by the whole thing. It does appear to still not be doing anything, as far as I can tell from the combat log. Sadly.
Let's see what we got.
I mean, we could just summon the Sitzel Spirit Lance and chop stuff up, so it's okay.
If you say so.
Here we got a Ring of Overseeing. Lovely. Definitely take the Ring of Overseeing. So who would want that? You've already got Overseeing from this. I have Overseeing from this. Actually need to use that more often. You could do it some Overseeing. You could sacrifice your deflection, and it's probably worth it. Actually, you know what? No. Overseeing for the Barbarian, for Carnage and stuff. Probably pretty good. Probably no, it'd be better for the Wizard. But Ring of Deflection for the Wizard's pretty good too. Keep him alive. You have the Ring of Overseeing, so your basic attacks will hit more now. Can't attack my allies. Alright. What do we have in here? Cracks sneak across the stone tablet. The edge has been worn smooth over centuries of handling. It reads, "We who stand shoulder to shoulder alongside the oldest of Kith empires send you forth. Honor us as we remember you." What's this thing? Globe is marked with various Pangrunan settlements. Meditate on those who came before you and those who go beyond you. Remember first your father and last your younger brother, but know all Pangrunan is kin. Oh, I see. So there's more detailed info. Oh. So it would tell me here about the crits. Aloth's duplicate left the party. How rude is that? So this is doing, I don't know. I guess it is still working. It's just not showing up. It's like minimized it. Okay. I don't know if there's any secrets here. Let's click this globe thing. The gilded globe has been crafted with exquisite detail. Mountains of hammered gold rise over mirror-smooth seas, and the rivers that carve the continents are as thin and neat as if they've been carved with a razor. Oh, Oh, I don't know about this. That's good. Thank you. That's good advice, though, Song Bugle. I didn't know that. 3 perfect sapphires. Mark locations in Rauatai, Old Bailey, and the Living Lands. Examine the globe. No idea which is first. Okay. Plant ourselves in a wild land, strange and wild, okay. Alongside the oldest of Kith empires, which is Valia. So maybe Rauatai, Old Valia, to the Living Lands? Hang on, okay. So if it goes this way, it's, remember those, your first, which is perhaps Rauatai. This one, Strange and Wild Lands, so Living Lands, then Old Valia. Okay, so let's try that. Rauatai. Living Lands. No. Shit. Rauatai seems to work. Oh, oops. Rauatai. Ophalia. No. Rauatai, Living Lands. The Rauatai must be wrong. So, let's say Living Lands. Ophalia. What? Remember them? Which one is it then? Old Valia? Down on the globe? Living Lands? Rauatai. I don't know why that worked, but it worked. As the last sapphire snaps into place, the globe glows with veins of brilliant blue light. Then it rotates a quarter turn. As the light dies out, you hear clanking gears and grinding stone from one side of the room.
I'll see what's ahead.
Wonderful. Got ourselves some sort of armory here, boys. Oh, Wodaweeds. Cool. It is a unique battle axe with crit bonus on it and a chance to cast Nature's Mark on hit or critical hit, which is foe AoE minus deflection and reflex. That is very good. Defense against disease and poison. Purge of toxins. Now, this has used up... Oh, we don't have a brain to make it... We can make it fine. We can make it damaging too. Lose the accuracy. Make it fine for now, but that seems really strong. We'll give it to her, probably. Let's just see what the rest of the stuff is. Some scrolls. Alright. We've got this thing, which has Bracers of Spiritual Power. Ooh, spell damage. Spell damage. There you go, Allah. And here we've got another Belt of Constitution. Okay. And some boots with Reflex +2. Ah, they're pretty bad. Hang on then. So for you, I'm thinking we ditch the Shame and Glory. And we take this axe thing. Wodaweeds. So she's going in like double axes, which is pretty cool. Now this axe is not as accurate, unfortunately. But the 10% chance to cause Nature's Mark, which is also an AoE, should synergize really well with Carnage, which is hitting multiple targets at the same time. And she's going to crit load, so we probably want to put stuff on her that scales off of crit. Oh, this thing also... Man, it's got a whole bunch of... Oh, the spell chance Nature's Mark really uses it up, doesn't it? You can't even put a lash on it because of that minor spellbind. That's tricky. 4 accuracy, 15% damage. That's tricky. So we're kind of going all in on the Nature's Mark at the cost of like the corrode. So it itself will do a lot less damage, but it might debuff them substantially. I think it might be worth it. Purge of toxins, immune to poison is there. We'll give it a go. We might not stick with that. Means we'd have this sword, which I think is probably better. So this sword gives you constitution, but less will. Gives you burn damage. Accuracy against spirits, base to hits. This sword gives you accuracy, but when below life, that's not that good. Still got burn damage on it. And it gives accuracy, it's like a marking sword, which is pretty good. Marking swords are pretty good. Using this sword, he's killed 4 vessels. We need to find some vessels to kill. Let me think. She's still got this spell tongue rapier, which I quite like actually. And she's working on this. She's got 10 out of 13 blinded afflictions. This is gonna get leveled up and just get stronger and stronger. So I quite like that actually. What cloak does she have? Ah yeah, the one with deflection on it. Yeah, it's quite nice. He still needs a ring. We still need a few more rings. So this belt of constitution, you got one giving you regen. Okay, you've got one giving you DOR, that's better. You got the constitution belt. You've got this one which gives you wood skin when you're crit, so a bunch of DOR for you. Pretty decent actually. Constitution might be nice. I've got dexterity and prone reduction. Good. You've got nothing. Constitution for you, Mr. Wizard, sir. Spell damage instead of accurate. Ooh, accurate versus spell damage. I think we'll actually keep the accurate instead. 5 accuracy? I'd rather have the chance to hit, because he's doing a lot of... Yeah, you might be right about the sword, actually. We'll stick with the Whispers of Yenwood for him. Because the buff to Constitution and the Graces to hits is pretty good, considering he's not the best fighter. Constitution especially. And that stacks with armor. I think we'll keep this for maybe like our druid or something. I'd rather have the accuracy for him. But yeah, that looks pretty decent. Yeah, that works out. Oh, I actually did have a weapon I could give him.
Hey.
Alrighty. So I think we've done everything. Oh no, we've got one room left to explore. Lucky us. Then we can investigate this forge and then head up to the watchtower. Which is presumably the way out.
Strengthen us with your flame, Lord Abaddon.
Precepts and Proverbs. For every work there is practice. Arm yourself with skill and temper your labors with patience. Strike only when your medium is ready. Do not cold work plate. Brittle steel is worse than a treacherous friend. Temper your work lest it shatter like glass. Okay. Don't read all of those. I might get pissed off for me opening this. Durgan Iron and Adrasphere again. Okay. Bronze Statue of Abaddon.
For the crucible.
Alrighty then. The White Forge. Yeah, that's exactly it. The accuracy gloves, you give accuracy to spells. I think the spell accuracy is worth a bit more, especially because he casts a lot of... He actually does cast mostly debuffs. He's mostly about control. So the accuracy is actually going to be worth more than the damage. Like, some of his damage stuff is cool. We'd rather, like, hit and crit more with our debuff effects. A large stone dragon skull stands silent vigil at one end of this circular chamber. Within its maws, a network of steel dividers, tubes, and vents, indicating that this impressive construction served as the furnace for the White Forge. There's a shallow basin at the foot of the furnace, and in the eye sockets of the skull itself are golden rings, evidently meant to house some matter of gem or instrument. This should work. Let's put the Adrasphere in the left socket. With a little climbing, you're able to reach the eye socket and carefully wedge the sphere into place. It fits snugly. You think you sense a small ripple of energy as the eye set within. You feel a faint vibration through the skull. It grows in intensity until the very ground seems to shake. Loose cobblestones rattling in their settings. You leap from the furnace to confront what is coming. The battery. Oh boy.
I'll see what I can find.
You gonna get attacked by something here? Like these guardians? Save game! We're gonna be jumped by these guardians. I know it. We actually got like those plus accuracy gloves like way back at the start of the game, and we've used them ever since. They're just so good. Alright, let's put it in the glowing right eye socket. Another Adrasphere. Climb up, fits perfectly. Peculiar burst of energy ripples outward from the dragon's eye and through you. The air shifts almost imperceptibly around you. The atmosphere you've placed suddenly blazes with orange light, fading from a blinding brightness to the vibrant glow of a campfire. A thin smoke rises from both orbs, and in the depths of the furnace you think you hear the rattling of machinery. Things are heating up in here, guys.
They returned.
Things are heating up in here. Place the stone disc in the hollow space beneath the basin. Place the stone disc beneath into the basin and find that it fits perfectly within the hollow. Before your eyes, the disc turns on its own accord, rotating this way and that before finally sinking into position. From deep within the furnace comes a startling metallic screech, as if some hidden mechanism has come to life. From the vents around you rises hot, stale air in the glow of rising fires. Gusts of hot air erupts from the stone dragon's maw. Molten ore drips from the basin, and dark, billowing smoke begins to gush from between the skull's fangs. You hear another rending shriek, but not of machinery. Around you rise the chorus of howls, bodiless voices raised in rage and despair. Oh, how fun. We're gonna be attacked. Okay. Oh, we're actually gonna be attacked by these as well. Isn't that lovely? Alright then. He's actually casting... You know what? Let's start off with a bigger blessing. Could do this crown thing, which will actually hit most of us because we're so stacked up. It won't hit Valerie, but Valerie be okay. It won't hit Devil, which is actually not as okay. If you can get in there, it'd be good. Oh, there's a bunch of spells going out here as well. Pretty spoopy. This is kind of bad too. We could probably body attunement it. Though I might miss. These things look like they have a lot of fortitude, don't they? We could borrowed instinct off of it, which will hit will. They probably don't have as much will. You give me a lot of bonuses. Let's do that. Because it's going to beat me up otherwise, and I don't want that. And alright, here, let's drop a crit blessing. They are all over us, team. Where are you at? Can't even see. Okay, there she is. I hate when she walks into weird spaces to do that. Go frenzy as well. Go frenzy, go ham, go crazy. Drop a wall of force through all this nonsense too, shall we? One of my favorite spells. Just right angle. That should be pretty good. Let's try that. I don't know, they might move out of the way, but it's bound to do something. It couldn't not do something. Let's drop a big heal here. Lovely, that should keep us fairly healthy. Let's drop a regular old blessing. Don't even know what's going on at this point, to be honest with you. Drop this for some defenses. I'll drop this. Dazed, sick, and paralyzed. Might hit them. They're immune to... They're not immune to dazes, so let's drop this on them. That should hit lots of them. Be quite nice. We still have some casters and stuff, which is bad. Can I shoot this fragment, dude? Could you actually stab this fragment, dude? In fact, can we sap that fragment, dude? Stun him. Yeah, beat him up. Beat the crap out of him. You need to Deleterious after that. And then you need to, like, I suck the life out of these things after that. Keep yourself alive, you know what I'm saying? There we go. Nice. That should be good for keeping you up. This will give you deflection reflex. Yeah, let's do that. Make sure you stay alive. He's doing buffs and stuff. Seems good to me. After that, you could, like, blast all these things. There's still a lot of them alive. This is mildly ridiculous. I think they're all down. Wow, what a cluster. What a cluster. But we were all stacked up for all of our buffs, so we just racked them. Pillars, achievement unlocked. What do we get? Herald of the Old Flame. Restart the fabled White Forge. Kill 13 humans or kill 65 enemies. Plus 50 defense against blinded and dazed. That is very good. Yes, please. Thank you very much. Okay, over here we got a bunch of stuff. Awakened address, some Within stuff. Primal rock, shattered animate armor. Okay.
Hey.
That seems to be all that's happening here.
What does the flame reveal?
So I suppose let's get out of here. And let's go upstairs. Good work, everybody. Good work. We did it. I think this probably brings us... This will probably bring us to the end of White March Part 1. And what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll head back and do some of the main quests from the main game for a while. And then come back for White March Part 2. Unless they like really directly lead into each other. What is all this? Hello. The crumbling edge of this long platform suggests there were once stairs leading down from here, perhaps joining with the pathway some distance below. It seems a manageable jump from here on this side, but you doubt you'd be able to return the same way. That should be fine. Let's jump across. You leap. For a dizzying moment, the ground flashes past below, and then you are across the gap and upon the second tower. Lovely, which is where we got Stormcaller, actually. Which I think I will give to me. We'll do that when we get back to base. So there we go. Catching up the White Forge. Oh, I need to figure out how to use it. I don't know. Oh shit, should I have not left? Should I have stayed in there? Oh, balls to it, if so. We should have stayed in there. We got a bit of a trek to get back. Nothing to be done about it now, I suppose. Oh, we also can't leave actually that way. Where can we leave? This is probably the closest leave point. Yeah, does anyone know? Was I supposed to not leave? Oh, we got a bunch of enemies there. Hello. Wait, what's that then? Attack these things. I'm a beast, don't you know? Let's dominate this red fin thing. I think they're pretty strong. Take some stress off us at least. That's a bad thing to stand on, I'll tell you that much. Let's drop an AoE heal for us. I know we're gonna buff the red fin with this, but what can do? Nothing's to be done. Not buff the red fin with this one then. It's these guys. Can mark this red fin. I can still use the forge from outside. Oh, that's good.
Whew, good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
I know, we had already been here. It's just some new enemies. Head back to Stalwart. Go, go, go! So yeah, I think we'll switch our Stormcaller bow to our cipher. And we can leave that persistence bow, which is still very, very good, on our ranger, which will trigger the pet stuff more frequently anyway, which is pretty nice. Oh, I need to use the forge. Did I misclick something back there? Do I need to go back into Durgan's battery? Rat, if so.
Indeed.
Andres tides. Durance, you crack me up.
There's no joke to be had, Amawa. Only the observations of a humble missionary.
Oh, tell me the one about Magrin again. I love that joke.
Simply because I have business with that whore does not mean I care to discuss it.
How do you make your face get so red?
You can use the forge to craft the best enchant of the game? Well, that sounds good. That sounds very good. Maybe I'm an idiot, but I didn't see anything to click when I was in there. I could have easily missed it. Let's see what happens if we tell her that it's working. Be like, what? You didn't even try it? Go back the whole way and try it.
You've been busy since we last spoke.
Ah, crap.
I want to thank you for what you've been doing for Stalwart.
Hey.
Oh, we should go back in there, don't we, team? We need to go back in there. God damn it. Shit. Well, It's not that far, I guess. Like, we can just run through everything double time. We can also double check for anything we missed in Durgan's battery, I suppose. I think we got everything, but we can check everything.
Alright then.
We might as well rest. Get healed up and get a resting bonus. A big one. Double speed, let's go. Yeah, we'll double speed it up, guys. You need to talk to the Adra crystal next to the forge. I think I did. Did I not click on it? Maybe not? I don't know.
Heard the good news. Must have been grand stepping into that fortress. Guess they weren't lying about the Lady of Cadnua. Here, drinks on me. We should see a boost in business with the battery open. Makes for a brighter future than we had yesterday, for sure.
Tell you what, Adair, let's give you some ale, buddy. You got a drink in all of the places. Where's the 6 ales? A beer. No, have a beer. Have a beer, Adair. Bottoms up. That's one of...
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Like a
Top quality bear pelts.
This one. So that's one of the bars we drank in. There's at least 2 bars in Defiance Bay, which you can't get back into. There's one in Gilded Vale. There's one in Deerford. Should be pretty straightforward to finish that quest. Unless we miss one here or there. There could also be some in like the next act of the game in Twin Elms. There's probably some bars in Twin Elms that we'll have to unlock to drink in for the hat. We should also go back as well and purchase, because we've got plenty of gold, don't we? Oh yeah, we should go buy like the pirate outfits and stuff now. Alright, back to Durgan's battery. Didn't miss a thing, boys. Didn't miss a thing. This is our first time through Durgan's battery. Watch how easily we're going to do it. It's going to like walk through the whole place. Like I know exactly what I'm doing. And we killed everything like ages before or something like that. I don't know. Oh well. We should also check if we have all of our grappling hooks and stuff. How are we doing for those? Actually, it doesn't look like we've got many. Are they like... They're these items, aren't they? We need more. We've got crowbars or pry bars for days. But, oh no, we got grappling hooks. There we go, 2 grappling hooks. Well, I'll take 1 anyway. Need another hammer and chisel. Oh, there's a hammer and chisel. We got some stuff. Pike, warhammer, arbalest, art shield, Durgan copper bracelet, annals of the things, potions, exceptional stuff, whatever. Fine rod. It's called missile barrage. I keep those for now. Ale, lovely. The lockpicks as well. I don't think it matters, but we'll keep all the traps we collected. Ooh, this glove. Crit multiplier glove, but also not using that. Accurate 1, we're not using that. Not using these. Are we? Everyone's got boots. Alright, we're good.
Hey.
So, to Durgan's battery we go. Double time it. I never zoom out this far. Okay, so that makes me happy though that it's just a combat log issue. And that the blasts and the dangerous implements and all that stuff are in fact working. His damage is just garbage. That being said, we could give him like, instead of this noxious burst, in fact we could switch it out for the minor blights thing. I don't know if that's still worth it, but these are kind of cool. Because I think with the minor blights like do AoE damage, and then each time they hit something with AoE, that also triggers a blast, which is AoE. That's my understanding of it. This does lots of AoE damage. Now I don't know, because we lose the dominate effect on our rod. The soulbound rod that we've got, which is pretty damn good. So, we'll see. Alright, in here, pretty sure we got everything here. Doesn't look like there's anything to miss. So let's go down. Mines. I suppose he would be super fast. And we'll give him one of the robes, the pirate robes, and he'll be really good then. Like he will actually legitimately, totally, 100% wreck stuff. It's gonna be glorious. So can I only use the Durgan Steel Forge thingy in the mountains? There's no way to access it from anywhere else? Like we gotta run all the way through here whenever we want to use it? Again, as far as I can see, we've grabbed everything here, so we're good to go. How long have we been playing the game? I don't know if it shows. We are, in terms of elapsed time, 4 months into the game. But I don't know what that equates to in terms of real-time play. Can we see it on like a save screen? Let me see. 61 hours into the game. This is a long game. 61 hours. Oh yeah, I love it. The game is great. It's really good. I really, really like it. Time-wise, got about 60 in as well. I mean, like, considering that we still have the White March 2 to do, and we have, what's it called? We didn't find what the thing was that attacked them down here, did we? This Adra Crystal, I guess?
We'll hold them off as long as we can.
Thanks.
Hey.
We also have to finish the main game as well, so... Sean Wise is just a little further than me. I have not played Divinity Original Sin 2 yet, no. Killer tugs at your essence.
Of course.
Don't see what we're supposed to do here, to be honest. What are we supposed to do? Forge doesn't seem to do anything. Oh! Oh, we can talk to the pillar. Ah, that is a bit ridiculous. Oh my god.
Stop, Marauder! Our bodies are dust already. Must you profane holy ground with further violence?
Flames roar and whip from within the forge. As they rise, their glow washes the room in a gory crimson light.
Did the height of our walls offend you? Did we cross your borders? Sail you weak steel? Tell us, why did you invade our fortress?
4 or 5. The Durgan's battery's been deserted for over 200 years.
No, that cannot be. Abaddon wouldn't allow it.
Flames flicker and shudder. The stones beneath your feet grow suddenly cold.
Wake up, Exandru! This is why Abaddon gave us the White Forge, that we might take up arms and deal with villains like this.
Such a magnificent device, and she can only see it as a tool for war. She shames our grandparents, who wandered this continent and...
Quiet, both of you! Can't you feel it? This chill. This silence.
Fires crackle and snap.
But you entered our keep and found it abandoned. Ruined. What happened to us?
Intellect 16. The official history is that you destroyed yourselves, but it looks like someone or something invaded the battery.
I'd never seen anything like them. Twice the size of any ogre, and positively fearless. They were...
Eyeless. Yet no matter how hard we fought, or how deep we hid, they kept coming for us.
What were they?
Some kind of magfolk, but bigger than any we knew of. We who survived never got close.
They were relentless. Unnaturally so.
Why did they attack you? They didn't stop to explain themselves, yet I wondered at what monstrous wilder might survive in a place like this.
We should have taken our steel and pushed east.
What's to say they didn't come from the east? From the lands Maroon so coveted?
It was a punishment for taking this gift of Abaddon, the White Forge, and squandering it on our greed and vanity.
The other voices say nothing, but you feel their doubt and dissent in the stifling heat of... Go on.
We retreated until there was no place left to go. Until those of us who remained were here.
Here, with the salvation Abaddon had left us.
Next 16. Use the White Forge to channel your souls into the battery.
Yes, using the same methods with which we had fashioned so much cold steel.
It was agony. Feeling your soul ripped from your flesh. Feeling every part of you torn asunder. But it saved us.
Imprisoned us.
It was Abaddon's grace. Now, we inhabit the monument our people built to the White Forge.
Okay, how does the White Forge work?
Its fires have been blessed by Abaddon. They're fed by Aora's molten heartbeat and veined with Audra that runs to the center of the world.
Which explains their conductive power. See, these Audra veins allowed us to siphon essence into steel as we shaped it.
And that essence, the extraordinary heat of the forge, and our smith's skill is what made Durgan's steel so remarkable.
What does this have to do with Abaddon?
The White Forge belongs to Abaddon, of course. It is here that he built his own body.
And whether he found this place or created it, it's a truly remarkable smithy.
We Pargrunin are wanderers by nature. But it was Abaddon's call that led our forefathers here after generations spent along the Pearl Coast and Air Glonfath.
So the old stories say. Then again, I can't see any other reason our grandfathers would have stayed here when greener lands lay east.
I see. Now you're here at Durgan's Battery.
Stuck here, you mean? With all the others who sought to escape the Eyeless.
You're trapped here, never experiencing anything new? Sounds maddening.
Had we thought longer on the fate that awaited us, we might have chosen a quick death to this slow agony.
Blasphemy! There's no greater honor than remaining here, watching over the White Forge.
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
I only wish we could protect this humble monument better.
Or do something. Anything. We were once among the greatest smiths in the known world. Tell me, do Kith still speak of us?
Yes, and highly. You're still regarded as mastersmiths.
That is good to know. It's only a shame that this legacy is nothing but a memory.
Is this why you braved the restless souls of Durgan's Battery? To recover the process of Durgan's steel?
There's a village called Stalwart that's fallen on hard times. They asked me to find the White Forge. Let's actually say about the Leaden Key. They were seeking a way into the battery. With this admission, you feel a softening in the essence of Pargrunin. In the essence of the Pargrunin. In one moment, each soul and fragment is distinct, and in the next, they form an indistinguishable host. Receive them as a school of fish caught in a tide, a flurry of snowflakes on the wind, a pantry full of fragrant spices.
Then I hope you're satisfied with what you found here.
At least you get to leave this place.
But it was good to be remembered. However briefly.
Oh! As the souls of Durgan's Battery speak to you, their collective essence takes shape, much like Merwell's did. There are scores of them, all torn by conflicting purposes and trapped in the memory of their lost battle. You taste the bitterness of their uncertain existence, and feel the persistent ache of centuries. It is a slow, agonizing fate, but you find it in your power to grant them another. Release them! You're free to roam again, return to the wheel and seek new lives. Bind them to the cannons, Defend the forge and the fortress you built around it. Bind them to the White Forge. Tend to your legacy. Remain here. Lend your skills to others. Oh, wow. Tend to your legacy. I think, you know, they bound themselves. They chose this. They kind of brought it on themselves as well, so they kind of deserve it. At least the priest will be happy to do this. Bind them to the White Forge. You feel a plunging sensation as the energy of dozens of souls rushes towards the White Forge. It buffets you like a storm wind, and you brace yourself against it. Finally, the ether grows still again, and you feel new power radiating from the White Forge. It emanates a warmth that you feel in your soul, yet you know you could draw close to it without fearing the heat of its fires. I don't know if that's like... That might not be the nicest thing to do at all, but... Oh well. That's the choice you made. White Forge is now available for your use. It has the unique ability to refine Durgan iron ingots. Multiple iron ingots are required to create a single refined ingot. After refinement, these ingots can be used at any time in enchanting recipes to augment weapons, shields, and armor with Durgan steel. Okay, where do I use the forge? Hello, the White Forge. Efficient, refined Durgan iron ingot. Okay, I think we just do this. I've got 15, so we can make 5. Not bad. Let's craft 5 efficient, refined Durgan ingots. And then we can enchant stuff. For example, this armor. White Forge. Durgan reinforced armor. 15% of incoming crits converted to hits, and minus 15% armor speed penalty. Now that is quite nice. I think we should definitely do it to her, because she's going to be rubbish otherwise, right? Poor girl is in this stinky old body. Let's give her Durgan reinforced armor, because she's got a minus 40% recovery speed. Interesting. Sean Wise said that he released them. One of them was happy to be released, and the others were not. Okay. Durgan Steel is Pillar's heroin. Once you use it, you can't go on without it. Okay. Since you bound them, you only need 3 ingots instead of the normal 4. That's why they're efficient. Oh, okay, I see. They also don't take enchant slots. You don't have many, so don't waste it. That's very true. We don't have many. I think we can't enchant soulbound weapons, so they can't be given that. We could enchant this sword. What happens if we enchant a sword? 15% attack speed, plus 0.3 to crit damage multiplier. 20% of hits converted to crits. Wow. Okay, so it's amazing on weapons. Holy hell. Let's definitely enchant her body. Poor girl in a rubbish old body. It's also going to make her tankier. There we go. You've got Durgan reinforced armor. Congrats, Devil of Karak. We probably make it legendary as well. But we need dragon scales and stuff like that. So that's not going to happen for a long time. What sort of buffs does she have? Not much. We should maybe give her, like, perception on this. I think I gave her perception on this before. There we go. And then we can give it proofing. What did I give it before? Slash proof? I think I gave it slash proof. And we still have room for a legendary enchant if we ever get that stuff. So she's pretty enchanted up now. There's a limited supply of the materials for the Durgan steel. Okay. So we really want to be careful about what we use it on. I mean, this rapier seems really good. Because that steel duration and stealing attack speed seems pretty fantastic. And the crit would, again, really help with her being a rogue. So that seems kind of worthwhile. Well, we've got soulbound weapons. Could enchant these. I'm not sure about that. Could enchant these. Like, this Edge of Reason's pretty good. Like, this is a hell of a weapon. We could even make it legendary. It's got secondary damage. It's got slaying on it. We could give it Durkin reinforced, more attack speed, big crits, lots of crits. Pretty nice then. It would have very powerful crits. And it heals for the damage that it does as well. That could be kind of nice. What weapon does he have? Oh yeah, the bitter cut. This thing also seems very strong. Because it does corrode damage. Yeah, we are going to switch to a bow. So we got 4 things we could enchant. I mean, this Ankylo's Gambeson's pretty good as well. Gives Deleterious Alacrity of Motion. This is our heaviest armor. It's got lots of Dior on it. So I might White Forge this. Would really reduce the armor penalty, be kind of nice. What she got? This Wayfarer's Hide. This thing's also really good. This has a lot of Dior. It doesn't have much recovery speed on it. What does the Durgan thing do again? Crits to hits and reduce the armor speed penalty. Is it better to use it on armor or weapon? Okay, save a Durgan steel for a bow. Alright, gotcha. Bitter Cut's one of the most enchanted weapons in the game. Okay, so Bitter Cut is like the shit. Alright, so if Bitter Cut is really good. Well, I've got everything on it I want, don't I? Yeah, I think so. Got our lash on it. Don't have space for slaying, because we could make it legendary, perhaps. White Forge makes it very strong. 2 Bitter Cuts with Durgan Steel. Okay. What bow do you recommend, Nurse, first? Right, let's Durgan refine this weapon. It's gonna be pretty beastly on a dare. I think I might boost this armor as well. Oh, they nerfed sabers because everyone used Bitter Cut. This saber is also really good. And it does bonus crit damage too, resolution. I mean, we could always run her as double sabers. What happens if we enchant a shield? Oh, 10% of ranged attacks reflected back at the attacker. 15% incoming hits converted to graces. Minus 15% single weapon speed penalty. Enchanting a shield sounds pretty worth it. So we've got 3 more of these. I'm tempted to put it on this because I think it could be really good. Like a faster weapon attack. And even more crits. Seems quite nice because she crits for a lot. She just crits all the time then, could be quite good. We could even make that her main weapon. Does it increase the duration of her stuff? I'm not sure about that, so I might hold off. We got 3 left. I think I might do this one. Really cut down the armor penalty on it. That being said, if we actually, you know what? If we gave him like a lighter armor, like a 35% speed one, right? For example, this protective skin. Pretty good because we could like reduce the duration of everything. Oh, but we can't make... Oh, shit. Because we put proofing on it, we can't enchant this up to be legendary ever. So actually never... Let's not do that. But we get a good 35% armor, because he gets minus 20%, and then it's minus 15%. He'd have 0% recovery speed. That seems pretty good, right? So he'd attack super fast. Seems quite nice. We could knock this down to like 10% recovery speed, which is also quite nice. And this is such a good armor. I think we might just enchant this one, because this is such a good armor. Like light armor. It'd be super light then. I mean, the freedom is nice, very nice, in fact. Paralyzed, especially. It's got good defenses. Nature's vigor, which is cool. Damage reduction, pierce. It's got a bit of might on it, and it's superb for free, which is a big deal. So I think I will enchant this. And we might as well enchant this stuff now. There we go. Durgan reinforced on that. This armor is actually kind of meh, so we won't bother. I'm just gonna swap these back until I Durgan reinforce. So we got 2 more left. We could also actually Durgan reinforce the. Ooh.
Hey.
For a tank, the recovery speed isn't worth the DR penalty. Dual wielders suffer less from armor recovery penalty. That's good to know. Okay. But you still have minus 10%.
By the time you stepped out of Durgan's battery and into the new snow outside, word had already spread of strange lights rising from the fortress and energy crackling in the sky. The survivors of Stalwart flocked to Durgan's battery, their steps hastened by the promise of peace and prosperity at last. They mended their walls, gathered their strength, and prepared their town for the new opportunities that were sure to come. And with the voices of Durgan's battery silent at last, none heard the distant groan of something stirring among the peaks, as massive and relentless as an avalanche.
Wonderful. You completed Pillars of Eternity, the White March Part 1. To begin the next chapter of the story, rest in any location outside of the White March. New quest, the Forgotten Army. Now here's a question, guys. Before we leave here, I still have this side quest, the Abbey of the Fallen Moon, but we've not found it, so I think this is part of White March Part 2, but I don't know. Also, his better half, which is to do with that dragon. But I honestly don't see how we can kill the dragon. Do I need to finish this before we do anything else? Like, before we rest elsewhere? You guys that know. Okay, we can jump across. We're safe. We're good. Because, as far as I can tell, there ain't no monastery here, and there's this route up here that we couldn't use. Well, that's what I'm thinking. As far as I can tell. Abbey and the Fallen Moon is in part 2. Okay. Yeah. You kept Stormcaller for Sagani. Okay. And you got a bow called Rain at Godad Field. So, I think we've pretty much done it all. Like, we're not going to kill the dragon. And that's the only thing that's left, I believe. Might as well head here for a minute. While chat confirms. I don't want to... We won't be coming back here for a while, you know? We're going to go do some main quest stuff instead. I just want to confirm that we're not going to miss that quest. Which would suck if we did. I'm gonna presume we wouldn't miss the quest, but can't be too sure. I told you the White Forge was out there. So, yeah. White March Part 2. Forgotten Army. Rest beyond the boundaries of the White March. In time, Stalwart should begin to mend. Nice. Yeah, this is his better half thing. Because we could probably resolve this... oh, that's right. I haven't done the Siege of Cragholt, no, which is somewhere. Siege of Cragholt. So I should do this as well. Palagina thing. Steal the Heart of the White March. Ah, Heart of the White March, eh? Oh, we didn't actually... Funnily enough, we've not failed this quest. I wish I had turned that in. It's just annoying me that it's in my book a little bit. Adra Arch in the Woods. Again, that's somewhere in Twin Elms. Master Below, yeah. You haven't done it yet either, so you don't know. We could try the Siege of Crackles. That could be kind of fun. But yeah, we know what's to do with the dragon. But actually, I think we died when we got the dragon info, so we actually don't know it in our quest log. But I don't see there's any way that we can kill that dragon yet.
Hey.
So I guess we'll just leave and let's put a save here. Called Kill White Dragon. So we can come back if we need to. If we're stuck, we can come back and we'll be fine. What level are we now, by the way? 13? Yeah, 13.
Hey.
And I think we're good to go. You know, let's just call into Reningild's house and just check in with her as well. So Siege of Crackholds, yeah, we might try that. If it's, it sounds kind of difficult. We're fighting Consulhout, who's like an archmage. That sounds kind of insanely difficult. I don't know. We might even leave that for a bit later. I don't know. Renengild, what do you think of what we did, huh?
Been 200 years since folks set foot in Durgan's battery. Now you've cracked the place wide open, and with quite the display. Thanks to your help, we just might pull through. You've done a lot.
Takes your hand. And here, I've been saving these. Some of the last gems we recovered before we had to close the mines. With any luck, we'll have them open again soon. Hey, gemstones, nice. What happens now for Stalwart? Now it's up to us to use this opportunity to pull ourselves back together. I'm still not pleased about having Berrigan's clan a stone's throw from our gates, but I'll have to hope that you deal with her holds. We'll just have to hope Tana pushes along a few more years. She once knew a lot about mining, but she's starting to go. Oh yeah, that's the girl. Oh, it's probably good then that we didn't awaken her. To be honest, I didn't really think anyone could open the battery. I just gave folks something to hope for. But I'm starting to hope. The White Forge could turn things around for us if we're able to make use of it before some dear wooden noble stakes a claim out here. That I could help. So are we. I'm hoping you'll make use of the White Forge too, if you haven't already. After all, it doesn't get much better than Durgan steel. If you can forge some into your existing gear, you'll have a powerful set of equipment in your hands. Alright.
What's on your mind?
Goodbye. What do you think about this as well?
Seems I was wrong about you. Most of these adventurers come for gold and glory and leave us with a new heap of trouble. You've been different.
I know, I'm amazing. What can I say? Alright. I think we'll end today's episode here. When we come back, we might have an attempt. The old Siege of Cragholt. We get ourselves horribly murdered and killed. It should be great fun. Do you know what we'll do at the end? Let's go check out the Pirate Merchant and let's get some fancy ass spanky gear. But we can obviously get back to Durgan, to the Durgan Steel place if we need to later, right? Even if we go into White March 2, that's not a problem. Because I don't know if we got all the ingots either. We got 15. Seems pretty good to me. Anslog's Compass. It's 2 days away. Let's go check it out. And let's buy some really powerful armor. Some of the weapons are quite good as well, but I suppose if we Durgan steal them then. White March 2 is just an expansion of the first zone. Everything else is still there. Oh, okay, that's good then. There's just more stuff. That's fantastic. Drakes are going to attack our stronghold in 3 days. Isn't that just dandy? Yo, pirate dude. Give me some really powerful gear, please. Yep. Let's see your wares. So you got this blunderbuss, which is pretty cool. With a chance to charm, not bad. He's got the Saber of the Seas. Chance to cast this overwhelming wave. It's pretty cool too. Quite good. That's a nice sword. He's got a bunch of fine stuff we don't care about. Oh, that's all the stuff we sold him. You're welcome. I shouldn't have sold him anything. It's a pain in the ass. We got this Boatswain's uniform, which only has a minus 10% recovery speed. It has 9 deflection on it, which is beautiful. They have like no Dior, but the deflection's great. Probably just buy all these. That's all he sells, pretty much. He bought everything else. Gonna be expensive, but let's trade him that. So we don't even need to Durgan steal these because they've got already... They only have minus 10% recovery speed. But deflection and fortitude, I could give to me, I guess. I've got pretty dodgy fortitude. Hey, look at us looking like a pirate! I love it. What does this look like, I wonder? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it looks glorious. This one gives reflex, deflection and reflex. Actually, oh shit, this might be better than this. It's only DR6. 9 deflection is good. Give one to Aloth. There's no harm in having these, no matter what. Sabers used to have the 20% damage boost baked into their base damage, so it stacked with everything so well it was practically one-hander with 200 damage. Okay. So they nerfed them a bit. That's cool. Alright. I like the idea of me in a pirate's uniform. I kind of like the idea of Aloth in one too, so let's do that. Reflex or will? His reflex is a little bit lower, so let's give him some reflex. Or does this one look cooler? That one looks a little bit better, so we'll give him loads of will. Pity his hat looks so bad. How do you look like in one of these, actually? Our priesty friends? Because this is just giving you stuff. Yeah, I'll give you the one with reflex on it, seeing as you're up there in the front lines. Likely to get hit by stuff. Hey, there we go. We're all piratey. We're all pirates, boys. Yeah, it's a pity about this hood. But what can you do, huh? This is 1 dexterity. We could probably ditch that if we wanted. And give him a different hood. That hat. Like, we got this thing. Immunity to sickened. Irritating. Characters hitting self or sickened. That could be pretty nice. And very priestly, actually, I think. So let's give him that. There we go. Arr, matey. He looks like a real pirate. We're looking fairly piratical here, apart from the fact we're not in pirate's armor, but that's okay. I think I will Durgan steal this. Because it's kind of cool, right? It's such powerful armor. Make it big and strong. He does not look anything like a pirate. I mean, we could even give her this armor and she'd be basically unkillable, right? And she'd look pretty awesome in it. Like, pretty very awesome in it. Doesn't quite all match, but it's still very cool, I think. She'd be super slowed down by that. We'll leave her in the light armor for now. She's got enough DOR as it is. Hey, lots of stuff to think about here and some items to sort out. I guess I'll do that between episodes. Aloth, do you need dexterity, actually? I think you do. This gives you intellect too, though. And immunity confusion. Now, that's too good to take off. Sorry. Do you use dex? You could use dex. But how about you take this helmet, which is going to look a lot cooler. Oh yeah, that looks way better. And then we got this helmet, which is like tanky, and that's just fine. It would be very nice if necklaces and capes were in separate armor slots. Yeah, so you could have everyone in the cape, because the capes are very cool. Like, he's missing a cape, and that feels sad. He looks awesome, though. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll take a break here and do some inventory management stuff off the sides. I'll catch you all very soon for more, though. Tomorrow I'll be back, and we'll do some more stuff. So I'll see you all then. Right. Bye-bye. See you all then. Bye-bye.